Volunteer engagement at the San Diego Humane Society. The San Diego Humane Society is proud to have a dedicated group of close to 3,000 volunteers. Volunteers assist with all aspects of the organization and provide enhancement to all of our programs and services. Volunteers donate over 180,000 hours per year, equaling 87 full-time staff members for absolutely free. The goal of the Volunteer Engagement Department is to support both the volunteers and the staff that work with them. We strive to create a volunteer experience that is both enriching to the lives of the volunteers as well as truly beneficial to the organization. As a result, we have many volunteers who have been with us for decades. Here are a few things you should know as you prepare to work with our volunteers at the San Diego Humane Society. The volunteers you meet have undergone extensive training to earn their spot in the program. All new volunteers attend a 3-hour volunteer orientation, a workshop related to their duties, and hands-on mentored shifts with staff or experienced volunteers. For example, before a canine companion ever starts working a dog on her own, she will have completed 8 hours of training, including an hour-long practical exam where we make sure that they have the knowledge and skills to safely manage the dogs and the people they may encounter on a walk. Even though training for new volunteers is very thorough, there is still a lot to learn. If you encounter a volunteer who is struggling, please lend a hand. These folks are here because they want to help and are willing to give up their free time and make the world a little bit better for shelter animals. It's our responsibility as staff to support them as they take on this challenge. You may be asked about how to become a volunteer, so we wanted to share the process because there are a few steps. We accept applications every other month. The application will be available on sdhumane.org. Every qualified applicant is invited to attend an interview and orientation session. The volunteer recruitment coordinator interviews every candidate and decides which program is best for the applicant based on their availability, interest, and skills. We're a very popular program and meet over 400 people every single time that we recruit. The way that you can help is by directing people who are interested in becoming a volunteer to our website. We always have a need for volunteers, but due to the volume of applications we receive, we are only able to accept them every other month. On the months we are not accepting applications, we are busy interviewing applicants and finding the right role for them. You can help by reassuring people that even though we don't have an option to start volunteering immediately, their experience of helping animals at the San Diego Humane Society will be well worth the wait. We also do have a few positions that are open year-round, including foster, humane law, and many do-it-yourself projects that you can do from home. After you complete the required training for your paid position, you are eligible to volunteer in other areas. The work that you do as a volunteer must be significantly different from your everyday duties. For example, an animal caregiver may be able to volunteer at a special event, but would not be able to volunteer as a canine companion because walking dogs is part of their regular work duties. If you find a volunteer assignment you would like to try, please submit the Employee Request to Volunteer form on Fetch. The request form must be approved by your manager and the Director of Employee Engagement. Once approved to volunteer, you must meet the requirements of the assignment, including minimum hours and training, to remain active in that volunteer program. Volunteers must always be in long pants, closed-toed shoes, their volunteer t-shirt or apron, and wearing their volunteer name badge. It's important to recognize the contributions made by our volunteers. We strive to create a culture of appreciation where volunteers feel appreciated every single day. This is done by making sure that volunteers have proper workstations, equipment, ensuring that staff has work ready for them when they arrive, and thanking them when they leave for the day. Volunteers should always feel how valuable their service is to us. In addition to a daily culture that recognizes volunteers, we also have a volunteer week in April where all staff works together to go above and beyond our normal recognition to make volunteers feel extra special, and various appreciation events throughout the year. You can help with the appreciation by saying thank you when you see volunteers in your area and participating in all of our recognition events throughout the year. As a staff member, you are in a position to help volunteer members of our team be successful. Just as we rely on the support of our volunteers to lighten our workload, they rely on us to provide them with support needed to do the job right. Even though volunteer work is unpaid, our expectations for the level of service they provide are very high. You can help by offering assistance anytime you see a volunteer in need and always thanking volunteers for their service. If you feel that a situation warrants further discussion with the volunteer, please let the volunteer engagement team know. We are here to help you help them. We hope you find working with our volunteers as fun and inspiring as we do. We are fortunate to have so many people in our community willing to donate their time and talents to support the work we do for these animals. As a new member of the San Diego Humane Society team, you can help us by recognizing the volunteers you encounter every single day. A quick smile and a thank you is really all they're looking for in return for all the love, enthusiasm, and hard work they bring to our programs. If you have additional questions about the programs or an interest in volunteering, please email us at volinfo@sdhumane.org or visit us at any of our volunteer centers at the shelters. Thank you so much.